Please don't get me mad. I get dangerous on these beats that make you all move your feet. Dog now fall into their knees, cause when they see me, they be like, oh please. If the man talks squeeze out, lick off his head, then get away from it scot-free. Just like the police, when they see a black man, they can't help themselves, oh geez. I'm not saying I'm a bad man, but if a man chat shit, I'm a slap man. I take a pic for Insta, and guess what I put as the caption? Caption. Please don't get me mad. Slap man. I take your girl and slap man. Full hand backhand clap man. Then I'm running the shadows like Batman. Slap man. Slap man. Slap man. Slap man. Slap man. Slap man. Full hand backhand clap man. Then I'm running the shadows like Batman. Yeah, I'ma let out the beast. Pour my energy over the beat. Full hand backhand clap man. Then I'm running the shadows like Batman. Slap man. Slap man. Slap man. Slap man. Slap man. Slap man. Full hand backhand clap man. Then I'm running the shadows like Batman. Move your feet. They be like, oh please. It's got free. Man, they can't help themselves, oh geez. I'm not saying I'm a bad man, but if a man chat shit, I'm a slap man. I take a pic for Insta, and guess what I put as the caption?
Just getting shit rolling, sharing the links everywhere, invite your people, get your girls involved, get your mum involved, get your dogs involved. Shout out the dog gang. Shout out my dogs Dolly and Daisy every time. My real G's. They're locked in. Locked in. Mum, get them locked in. Check. I was laughing.
Yeah, I'm allowed the beast. Pour my energy over the beat. Full hand backhand clap man. Then I'm running the shadows like Batman. Slap man. Slap man. Slap man. Slap man. Slap man. Slap man. Full hand backhand clap man.
Yeah. Please don't get me mad.
Okay. We've got 9 people locked in.
Nine.
Couple more minutes and we'll get shit rolling. Couple more viewers and we'll get rolling.
Yeah.
Okay, 11 viewers. You ready, SK, to get this shit going?
Whatever, yeah, man.
Yeah?
Can't actually hear. Is that meant to be like that? Yeah. Right, my voice is, that's my voice, bro. When I rap, I sound completely different, but when I talk, I sound like gigs. Like, yo.
Okay. So, you're locked into Albzzy, my first ever Behind the Socials talk show, where I bring through special guests every fortnight. This show, I've got with me SK, Lijah, and Head Honcho from Oscity. We're going to go through each of them, have a quick little interview. They're going to play some new music, talk us through it all. We're going to kick off with SK.
Easy.
My G.
Good.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, man. You?
Oh, well, bless. How can I complain when we're doing shit like this? So, let's start from the beginning. Yeah. How did you find your roots in music?
Well, when I was young, I did sort of. It was a bit weird. I sort of like rock music. My mum and dad listened.
Bit
to
of rock.
sort
Yeah. Everyone has the
Sort of
phase.
like my dad did, and I started playing guitar. And then I was like, nah, it's not for me. So I played the drums, learned the rhythm. I sort of went on to making beats, like dead beats, like, you know, like
Yeah.
like Fruity Loops things, like when I was a little kid. And then I just went on to rapping really. And I started off with making my sort of music where I made music for other people. I made my own studio, and I was a kid in town that had the microphone and that, and everyone used to come around, and I started dropping bars, and then just went from there really, like.
Sick. And so SK, the name, tell me, where did that come from? How did you get the name?
Well, it's about name number about 17.
Yeah.
I had about 12 different names. And no, it just come because obviously I didn't wear tracksuits, I used to wear jeans and airwalks and all the skate stuff because of the rock music.
Yeah.
And everyone said, oh, you're killing stereotypes. So I thought...
I like that, you know. I didn't know that about you. I've known you a long time.
Stereo Killer was sort of my studio name, and then SK was short.
That's
and then imagine
That's
this,
sick.
My girlfriend's called Kathleen, so imagine S. Sean and Kathleen. Bear with,
Bruv,
man.
But
when it comes, I was like, it's fate.
It's
destiny,
fate.
bro.
It's meant to be happening.
It's crazy, man.
So what was the first, after your introductions to the music world, what was the first sort of release that you put out there that you felt was not monumental, but sort of set the groundwork for you and your vision? What was the first track that you can remember dropping?
I think it was Let Me Elaborate with Tyler O'Donnell. I think.
Oh, yeah.
It was sort of changed my style to hip hop, back to hip hop for a while, and then I sort of did a few tunes like that, and everyone was like, "Yeah, this is much better. Like, it's not bullshit. It's all real music. It's not."
That's important as well, because obviously when you start with music, you haven't got a fucking clue what you're doing, and down the line, as the years come on, you progress more, you learn more, and your genres expand. So you might start I started in tech house or dubstep back in the day, and now I make angry as fuck 140 BPM music. Like everyone just But that's the thing, innit? It's all part of it. It's a journey. You learn and you progress and you try new shit.
Yeah, man.
It's sick. So what are some of the latest projects you've been dropping? What are you excited about?
Well, everyone sort of know me as the person to make grime with the sort of gassed up flows and the things I do, and then elaboration on the things I do, like, and it's always about me and always about that sort of stuff. So I started to make music that was sort of more for the girls, bit more auto-tuney, and then it sort of stuck, and I thought this is like a milestone.
Yeah.
Like I found me, you know what I mean? Not the. I always make music I listen to. Like I like to listen to drill and trap and grime. So I always see myself sort of when I produce a track, make a track, it's always the same. It's always that.
This is what a lot of people don't realise about SK as well. Although he raps, you produce as well.
Yeah, I have my own recording studio. I'm engineer crazy. For other people. Yeah,
it's crazy. And one thing I noticed about the way you rap and your vocals in general is a lot of rap can seem almost like flat, but I always find the stuff you do is very melodic, and it can give it like almost like a chorus without a chorus. It's like
I love
the way
the chorus effect is always sort of, even if it's 10% in the background, it's there.
Yeah, but I mean more in terms of the way that you rap. The verses and the way it's structured are very melodic, and I think that catches a lot of people's attention.
Yeah,
it's very, very good. So, let's talk about our track Dead.
Hey, don't.
Yeah. Have you not? We're gonna go through it in a minute. We'll play some of it.
Yeah, man.
Tell me, although I know, but tell the world how that project started and what we've done with that.
Well, it was just sort of, we was making little tracks, and we never actually made anything that sort of stuck. It was sort of a track that we made, and then we sort of left it, and then we sort of faded into the background. Then the next track would come along, and this one sort of, you sent me the beat, and it was definitely more my style. 100%.
Yeah, that was the aim.
And it wasn't even a track; it was random. Like I just put the beat on, chucked the headphones on, done the whole 3.5 minutes, cut out what was good, then filled in them gaps. It wasn't a track that was made, like I didn't write it to the beat. This is
the thing, the whole project was
didn't plan it, structure it. It was all on the spot. Within a day and a half, 2 days, the track was sent to you, the vocals were sent to you. Not even, I think it was like a day, wasn't it? The next day.
From when I started the beat maybe 2 months
Yeah.
before I sent it to SK, and literally within 2 days I had the vocals back, and then 2 days later the track was mixed, mastered, and then we signed it to R&T in LA.
Yeah, man.
That was fucking
and
crazy.
it's brought out on a CD, man. I love that.
Yeah, we were lucky enough for R&T to get some CDs, bring back to the
remixes
UK.
and all that. To be fair, it's not even a track that I can sit and say in the deepest of my heart it's my favourite.
No, but yeah.
It's a banger, don't get me wrong, but it's not one that I would shout out the hills to everyone, but it sort of stuck, and it actually got quite high up.
And what I really enjoy about this track as well is, like, obviously my music, I'm known for bassline and heavy shit, but when we dropped that track, the reaction was so unexpected.
Exactly the same thing I'm doing with my new EP. It's exactly the same plan.
Yeah, so let's talk about that. What have you got coming up?
Well, I've got an EP called Unknown. It's sort of a bit random. Like, the idea is Unknown is something that when I drop it, people ain't gonna realise what's coming. They're
expecting
the SK grime trap shit, and when they hear it, they're gonna be like, "Whoa!" Even
Sick.
my friend, when I said it to my good friend,
not only are you changing your style, you can move out of your comfort zone a little bit.
Yeah, 100%. I've got all the skankers and the club skankers now. I want to grab all the girl them and
I love it. Yeah.
I've got a girlfriend, but she's helping me a lot.
Yeah.
When I play on my tunes, I played that. This is the first tune I played her, and she's actually, I could listen to this on my phone.
That's good.
It's not just a tune that you can play in a club and everyone's pissed up, getting gas. You know what I mean? But it's actually a tune she could listen to walking to work with her headphones on. And kids could listen to it. There's no swearing in it. No, nothing. That's how I'm trying to grab audiences. That's where I'm trying to change. Do you know what I mean? I've always sort of gone for my sort of friends' tracksuits and all that.
Yeah.
And it's very limited. People get bored of it, and you see artists come and go with that sort of style.
And this is the thing I've noticed about you again, is obviously with music, you never know when you drop a track whether it's going to bang or whether it's not going to bang.
I'm very insecure, mate. I worry about.
Of course, everybody is, but each track you release, I see it around for longer than the one before. If you get what I mean, so that's progress. Every track you drop is around and open to the audience a little bit longer than the last, and that's nothing but beneficial. Obviously, you're widening your audience all the time. I rate it. I see it. I rate it.
It's safe, man.
So, should we go through some of these new tracks?
Yeah, man. Yeah, go ahead.
So, right, give me 2 seconds to plug the USBs in. We're going to play one new tune from SK, and along with our track Dead, and we're going to talk through it. It's going to be released on
my Twisted Individual EP.
It's going to be
I think. It's
gas.
Be a little sneak preview.
So, 2 seconds. We'll get the USBs on.
Yeah, man. Dead was sort of it. I had a bar that Albzzy loves, so I sort of used that anyway. That was just it. Sort of
26 viewers. Jeez, come.
Do you know what I mean? But it sort of just come out of nowhere. I could hear it when it's playing that like it could have been structured a bit more. But at the same time, it's like a tune where you just grab a microphone and it was like one of them tunes. Yeah. Like it's even like the tunes we've released on the paper EP. That was random. That was about 4 minutes. Mate.
Let's talk about that quickly, actually, while we have a minute, because that project was probably.
That was quicker than Dead.
That was the easiest and quickest project I think we've ever done. They sent me
the beat, and I was on the chat to them talking, and I pressed play, and then in about 30 seconds, I had the first 4 bars. Sent it through to them. And they were like, obviously, as soon as I hear a beat, it's my first feeling. I can put a beat on there, make spit 64, 126, whatever, 128 bars, and there's probably about 6 of them that fit.
Yeah.
So then you got a structure, then you work off that. I think I wrote the bars in about 35 minutes.
It's crazy, and me and Bryce.
It's only 16, so it was sort of quick.
Bryce originally, so the track we're talking about is off my paper EP with I Am Phantom and SK, who's joined me in the studio today. The project originally started with Bryce Casper, aka I Am Phantom from LA, who sent me some stems for a project, and I just fell in love with it straight away. And when I get an idea in my head or like a direction, that's it, I'm gone. Like, it's done before you know it. We sent it to SK like 2 days later, I think, and then by the 3rd day, it's done.
The acapella was over.
4th day mastered, 5th day signed.
The bar that made it for me was when I said on a hype thing, and he was like, the actual song was going to originally be called that.
Yeah,
it's
true.
sort of weird. Like
it was.
There's been a lot of things happening over the past 6 months that haven't happened before. Where I'm starting to, it's like deja vu.
Yeah.
It's like
It's meant to happen.
Yeah. It's like a stitch work, and there's that one stitch that's loose, that one stitch, and it all
comes
just goes
together.
Lovely. It's all sort of flowing.
It's hard. All right, so I'm gonna drop SK's track with me, produced by me, called Dead, and then we're gonna have a little talk about that afterwards.
I want you to get this fuck where he breathes. I want you to find this Nancy boy Elliot Ness. I want him dead. I want his family dead. I want his house burnt to the ground. I want to go to the middle of the night. I want to piss on his head.
Albzzy, you're a fucking madman for this one. I got the bad man flow. I got the madman flow. I got the bars that make you want to grab a knife and go stab man flow. Yeah, I got the bad man flow. I got the madman flow. I got the bars that make you want to grab a knife and go stab man flow. I'm gonna be rising up. Want a big house with the finest stuff. Petty beef and that's minor stuff. Roll the spliff and let's light it up, yeah. Beyond the mics unsettling. Most of these MCs I'm better than. I want my name in light, shining, yeah. SK is a veteran. Work rate above average. I'm on the mic, I'm smashing it. I'm gonna beat the game, I said losing's not on my mind, I'm attacking it. Yeah, it's called my vision. Gotta make effort and have ambition, yeah. When I'm on the mic they listen. SK's name so bright it glistens. you know I drill it. Yeah. Oh yeah, the flow exquisite. In and out dipping. Just trying to make a living. My lifestyle different. Get it? Fuck all the pagans. My brothers in prison. Free Dondo, free wisdom. I'm out here lurking. This is my drilling flow and I kill it, bro. Better to listen in person. See it stack low. You don't make money, dog. If you don't put work in, see a pagan, we burst him. Leave him lying in a hearse ting. I got the bad man flow. I got the madman flow. I got the bars that make you wanna grab a knife and go stab man flow. Yeah, I got the bad man flow. I got the madman flow. I got the bars that make you wanna grab a knife and go stab man flow. One day I'll be famous, hate feeling like I'm nameless. I'm gonna prove I'm not, with the hard bars and the flow I got. Yeah, bang for your speaker, cause you know it's stereo killer. Kill it on the feature. Let's go mental, man, and ignite flames in the yard, yeah. Pass me a lighter, I'm a rapper, not a fighter. Yeah, flows explode, you know I blow, yeah, this one's a hyper. Yeah, man, I'm smoking this spliff is wham, and I make the speakers bang, and I'm like this weed is dank, yeah, that's me. Eyes red from a big bag of weed, oh no, fuck the police, I come to blow up the whole crime scene. I got the bad man flow, I got the madman flow, I got the bars that make you wanna grab a knife and go stab man flow, yeah. I got the bad man flow, I got the madman flow, I got the bars that make you wanna grab a knife and go stab man flow. Wit, that potent, smoke up and that pole shit. Get tip from promoters, don't play games, I'm the coldest. SK's back, oh yes, can't you see my devotion? Gonna float a stream like the ocean, just smoke weed, call me for the pole shit. Why you hating though? Said dark, why you hating though? Is it cause you're making though? You must hate it though, you act on job but you fake it bro. Dang at me when I taste it though, that's a bait move, erase it bro. What your life shit, you never make it bro. I got the bad man flow, I got the madman flow, I got the bars that make you wanna grab a knife and go stab man flow, yeah. I got the bad man flow, I got the madman flow, I got the bars that make you wanna grab a knife and go stab man flow. Albzzy, you're a fucking madman for this one.
Oi. It's got to be your tag, man, seriously.
That is my tag, it's in the sample pack. Shout out SK for that tag, I love it. But yeah, you just listened to Albzzy and SK Dead, which is out now on R&Trey Worldwide compilation.
Jeez.
Shout out R&Trey every time. The guys are fucking family. Can't wait to get back to LA. Soon come. Yeah, no, I'm sure. I've just discovered that there's comments because I'm fucking simple. If there's any questions before we move on to the next tune, drop them in the comments and we'll get answering. Come on. Give it a couple of minutes and then we're going to jump into SK's second track. And then we're going to be talking to man like Lijah.
Jeez.
So see who we got. Let's do some shout outs. Yeah, shout out Harry Adams, my brother.
Gee.
Chris Haynes, shout out. Jack Gillett. Yeah. J Red, yeah, shout out.
Big up J Red.
Shout out Gabe, shout out Tengu, my boys. Gabe Hill, doing up Whitey in the corner.
It's not about me, he's trying to be funny.
Is he?
He's trying to act loud, so let him act
Oh
loud.
look, there's bare room on that sofa they're saying.
Yeah, and look, we were just saying.
Oh. Jamie's left out.
Yeah, move up a bit.
You know what? We'll get close.
Come on.
You know what? There's bare room, man.
There we go, look
Hey.
at that. 3 wise monkeys. Who else we got? Shout out Josh Newman, my G, Malik Matu. Yes, Caroline Pearson.
Marjay, big
shout
up
out SK's mum inside.
My videos. Yeah,
big up to Raising a Genius. Dan Kellaway, Say, Jack Gillett, Joe Bentley. Gas. Right, so we're going to move on to the second tune. Let's load that up. So SK, before we play this track, do you want to give us a little rundown of what we're listening to here?
It's called Weighing Up Z's. It's sort of with a producer called Newmark, I think his name is, or Newmar. Can't vaguely remember. So many people sending me beats.
Shout out that guy.
Newmar, I'm sure it's Newmar. I feel really bad now. I'm sorry, man, if you watch this. Seriously. And he sort of sent me the track, and then it just sort of went from there. And it's part of my new EP, Twisted Individuals, dropping just before Halloween.
Sick.
So
I'm excited, man. I can't wait to hear your new
stuff. 2 styles
stuff.
of music being dropped. One of the new style and one of my old style. So
versatile. I'll rate it. Let's jump into it.
To show people I'm not just that gas person. You know what I mean? 2 different styles. They can't say, oh, that's that guy then, isn't it? No, because he's got 2.
Listen. Hold tight to my visuals. Every fucking time, man.
Don't worry about it, man.
Correction. Go on. SK come. What was
No,
it?
it's LASIK Beats, not Newmark. I'm sorry, man.
Shout
That's
out
the other
LASIK
track
Beats,
we're not
yeah.
doing. I knew I had two. That's it, man.
Guy's so active, you can't remember all the names.
Bro, I have so many tracks, man.
Hey, I run the streets. Yeah, fuck the police. 2415. It will leave you on your knees. Hey, when I'm seized. Know that I'm lean. I'ma kick back and roll up a blunt of amnesia. Hey, I run the streets. Yeah, fuck the police. 2415. Hey, it will leave you on your knees. Roll up a blunt. Man, I'm feeling real fucked. I don't know where I've been. I really think I messed up. Man, I need that money. I need to stack it all up. Break up a box. Weigh it and bag it all up. Know that I'm working. Watch my lines start twerking. Every day I'm learning. Stay away from vermin. Fuck all the haters. I'm only out for the papers. Yeah, I stack that cash up. Make bread like the bakers. Serious ting. I'm on a serious ting. Yeah, I need the cash. I don't care, I'ma win. Serious ting. I'm on a serious ting. Yeah, I need that cash. I don't care, I'ma win. When I'm seized, know that I'm lean. I'ma get back and roll up a blunt of amnesia. Hey, I run the streets. Yeah, fuck the police. 2415. It will leave you on your knees. Hey, when I'm seized, know that I'm lean. I'ma get back and roll up a blunt of amnesia. Hey, I run the streets. Yeah, fuck the police. 2415. Hey, it will leave you on your knees. You know I drill it. Give me the bud and I fill it. Hey, yeah, I live it. You know I drill it. Give me the bud and I fill it. Hey, yeah, I live it. Don't see no one say different. You know I bang it, full automatic. Man's got peas, I'll crash and grab it. I love the money, it's not a habit. It is your team, I'm embarrassed. One day I wanna be riding. Jump on stage on a hype ting. Get gassed up, spray 16s, and I'm really on grinding. It's the morning tonight ting. This life's exciting. Hey, man goes off like lightning. When I'm seized, know that I'm lean. I'ma get back and roll up a blunt of amnesia. Hey, I run the streets. Yeah, fuck the police. 2415. It will leave you on your knees. Hey, when I'm seized, know that I'm lean. I'ma get back and roll up a blunt of amnesia. Hey, I run the streets. Yeah, fuck the police. 2415. Hey, it will leave you on your knees.
Bruv.
Vibes.
I've got no words. That is legit, yeah? Out of anything you've ever sent me, show me, that is miles above.
Trust.
So that's
what I'm hiding. That's what I'm keeping it all secret, and then I'm just gonna drop it, mate. And then
that can contend with whatever like popular grime stuff's out now. I swear down, that is. You need to send me that ASAP.
Oh, well, you can make a VIP remix.
I'll make a VIP. I wish I produced it.
Send you the stem and it's calm.
Fuck. So when's that EP out with that featuring?
27th of October, about 5 p.m. A couple days before Halloween.
Okay, I'll be sharing it over there, so I'll keep you updated with that. That's fuck.
The other two tracks, I'd say, are better.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He says the other two are better. I don't know. I don't even think that's possible. That I'm gassed.
This EP, I think I actually was still making this EP in January, and when I did my big bars with Fraktured Planet as well, which was 3 months ago, and I just started making it then, and I made that track, and then. I think January I've been doing that and it's still not finished. Because I'll play a track and then I'll export it, chill in my car, have a joint and that, you know what I mean? And then listen to it and I'm like,
mate, you're not alone. I think every producer, everyone in the production
all my mates
world
like, this is ready. Me, I'm hearing them little crackling, I'm hearing them little noises and it's annoying. Obviously you know yourself as a producer.
Yeah, exactly. The more you listen to it, the more it stands out.
Yeah, exactly. And you get gassed off a song in a moment as well. And then you go back to it a couple of days later and you're like, oh my days, that needs to be turned down. Because you're so gassed in the moment. Yeah. You're jumping up and down. Your whole house is shaking. Well, that's me anyway. I don't know about you lot, but that's what I do.
Of course. Come on. You've seen my Instagram stories.
Yeah, trust me. But yeah, that's it, man.
I've got to say, bruv, I'm so proud of you. I see you killing it every day. From the day that we first got introduced, we clicked. Got back into it, I think. Yeah, and we clicked. And I always, whenever I meet new people and shit, I'm always like overanalyzing them and like working them out and that. But we just clicked, and I knew, like, even back then, I knew we were going to make some music, and it was going to be some good music. I'm mad gassed that we have. It's been a pleasure to work with you.
Yeah. Same.
Can't wait to make the next ones, G.
Trust me, on to the future, man.
Well, thank you for coming on the show, G. You're not going anywhere, but we're going to move on to Lijah.
There you go, man.
Man like Lijah.
Thank you very much, Albzzy.
Say, good to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time.
Yes, it's been, what was it, last time I was down here, 30th of March?
Yeah,
for the
Albzzy Selects 01.
01. I'm always here for the first appearances, mate. I can't help but come through.
Trust me. So, let's get into it. Tell me, like I asked SK, how did you get into music? Where did you find your roots?
To be honest, it's kind of spread out over so many years.
Okay.
Like, I'd say with bassline, I started listening to bassline properly in 2015.
Okay.
So yeah, fairly late comer to the scene, to be honest.
Well,
I think it was
I mean, it kind of had its time and then it disappeared for a bit. And that 2015 was sort of the comeback year, a little bit.
Yeah,
and I think a lot of people noticed that. And
yeah, literally, I think there's the first like EPs, just Holy Goose and Notion's first EPs just got me
incredible.
hooked. And there was this first tune, this Z Bias tune I remember hearing. Not even really bassline, kind of, but it's like, just all those sounds just got stuck in my head. I was like, right, I've got to make these myself, otherwise I ain't going to be happy.
That's sick. That's good. That's how it all starts for everyone. You hear something, you think, I want to do that.
But
and you think, why can't I do that? You can. So
exactly. But before that, I think there was like faint memories of like going into music classes on my own, just at lunch times at secondary school. Like when I was bored, didn't really want to play football, didn't want to get my stuff like day. I was like, all right, I'll just
see this right here.
Try play the piano.
This
like,
is what I love.
learn.
I don't know why I love it, but I just love learning about people's history, where they come from, and to hear that people like put in work from day one is important because nowadays a lot of people think they can just become a DJ. Anyone can DJ. Anyone can produce. But obviously, there's so much more to it. If you think you can jump on FL Studio and make a banger in day one, you got another fucking thing coming, mate. You need years.
It's true.
So I respect that, G. I rate that. You've been putting in the work from early. That's sick.
You. So yeah.
Tell me about, like I said to SK, what was the first sort of tune that you dropped that sort of let you make your mark on the scene?
I know this one straight away. Samurai.
Oh yeah.
Some people might have heard this. Yeah.
Of course. Come on.
I'm not gonna lie. I hate the tune.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Why?
Because the mix down. It's not even mastered, mate. The mix down is awful.
The vibes are there.
Mate, I was on what like 180 SoundCloud followers last September when I dropped it, and then it was like on the third day or something, it just like picked up loads and was suddenly on like 1.5k or something. And for me, straight away, I was just like, whoa, like I'm moving to Bristol, all this stuff's happening. So I
remember seeing that for you. I was so happy for you, doing the move and growing. It was hard.
It was mad, but like I came to Bristol and kind of I don't know if I embarrassed myself, I'd say, but I definitely came to Bristol on nights out and was like, right, I know what I want to do now. I want to talk to as many people as I can, and I'll go up to people like drunk or not. Hi, like, yo, do you like, what is it? This is my SoundCloud, blah blah blah. I mean, it helped at first, but I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that now, which I guess can kind of show how it's going well. But like, I don't know.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, when I was there, didn't have that much of a following. But now I'd look at it and be like,
I think personally, when you
need to do it,
when you're first starting and you have the smaller follower base, for me, that is when you need to impress the most.
Yeah,
because the people that are following you,
you want them there.
They're noticing you. That is your time to shine.
Yeah.
When you're bigger, you've got the audience. So you can drop a track and everyone's going to hear it anyway. So
exactly,
it's crazy.
So you've got to work harder from the start. I feel
exactly,
which is like there's a lot of people I've met along the way, like so far, and I feel like there's not one person which I can say I've had a proper bad experience with it.
No,
which is good.
Exactly the same.
It's just about maintaining and keeping them relationships. So, for example, like I'm back here again, aren't I?
Yeah.
In Hastings, like because we're mates. You know, it's how it is. Yeah, just keep it tight.
That's it.
Keep good with people.
That's why I bring you back, because I see you. Although I might not. I'm funny because although I see everything, I might not respond to it, but I see it. I see.
No, I know you're there. You're like
I'm
Big
there
Brother.
watching. Yeah, I'm Big Brother.
1984.
Big Albs. Just watching.
Big Albs.
No, I rate
watching
it.
from the sidelines.
So, what have you been dropping recently? I know you've been up to some stuff.
To be honest, I like dropping release-wise. There's a Need for Speed with Space Scat on 3000 bass.
Let's stop right there a sec. If you haven't heard that, I'm going to literally pause this conversation for 30 seconds. So we're stopping this for 30 seconds. We're going to SoundCloud. Need for Speed. Go check it out now. I'll give you 30 seconds. 29.
28, 27, 2, 1, boom, done. I think they've checked it by now.
If you haven't,
I
won't be happy.
And repost, hopefully. That's what I like to see.
If I haven't already, I'm gonna. When we finish, I'll be reposting, sharing. Don't worry. Yeah. That's it. What one thing I noticed about your sound is that it's in a way similar to mine, but it's. I thought my stuff was like beefy and angry, but your bass lines, fuck, Like,
Yeah.
you hear it like, and the build up it's incredible tunes in general. It has a vibe to it, and then all of a sudden you just get fucking smacked in the face, and it's just this mad bass line.
I'm not gonna lie. There's like, I'm sure every producer has like a sweet spot. Yeah.
Oh, of course.
That point where you jump out your chair and you're like, right, this is my next thing.
Yeah.
Like this is my next dub or whatever. But like, I don't know. I hit it very rarely.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that I can't get there. I'll get like maybe through like 10, 11 new ideas a day some days. But then I won't do anything with them. I'll just leave them. I won't even save them half the time. So like when, for example, Need for Speed, me and Space Cat working on that.
Shout out Space Cat as well.
Yeah,
what
shout out to Space Cat.
What a G.
Make some noise, Space Cat and MPH out this Friday on Crewcast.
Innit? What
boy,
movements,
boys. I'm so happy for you guys, innit?
I wish I could have got him down. I think I shouted him, but he weren't around.
Oh, he's on holiday now.
Is it? Oh, that's what
he comes back 2 days before we play at Bussy. So
sick.
He's enjoying Greece right now.
Yeah?
So, yeah, let him live up the life.
next time Space Cat, you're coming. Next one, we'll sort it.
But yeah, like that sweet spot, I just find it hard to hit. So when I do hit it, I'm like, right, like that's what I was saying. That tune, it took about, we're working on it, and we'd already kind of finished it.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, nah, I need to go back to this. I'm not happy anymore.
I think that's common with a lot of producers. It's almost like revisions. So you finish a track, even though like I do it. I say to myself, the track is finished. But in the back of my head, I'm like, well, it's not. I'm lying to myself. Just so I can get it done. And then a few days later, I'll come back to it and do the same. And you just, a song is never finished. It's abandoned.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like. Not in a bad way, but it gets to a point where you just think, well, I've done my thing. Like, there's not much else I can do to it. And it's kind of, that is it. Yeah.
And I think like what I'm starting to find now is that it's getting to a point where I try and make so much that I have to properly be feeling a tune to actually take it somewhere, because just the thought now of just, if I was to start a brand new project right now, the thought of like getting the right kick straight away, all the right snares straight away. That is my biggest problem, kicks. I think about it now, I don't want to make a tune. But then I know once I've got it right, I can fly. So it's just, I don't know, I think it's getting that right and not kind of beating yourself up about it. Because I know a lot of producers beat themselves up.
Yeah, it's a very common thing. Very, very common thing. So in terms of what's coming up next, I know you've got some stuff coming.
Yeah, it's, to be honest, I'm sitting on certain tunes until
I see that
I'm really happy.
There.
Yeah, because,
he's hiding something.
Yeah, but no. Well, there's one I'll play for you.
Yeah.
It's called I Don't Fuck With Love, and that one's been.
That's a bit emotional.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna lie.
Who's hurt you?
When I typed in key D 140 or 132 BPM on Google, that guy.
Yeah.
Nabbed it.
Jeez.
But nah, that goes very hard, I have to admit, and I knew I hit another level with that one. So I'm kind of trying to get everything up to par.
Okay, and another thing is, I'm not sure how it is for everyone else. I'm sure it's probably quite common, but do you ever, as a producer, feel, so say Need for Speed, that's out now, right? Yeah. So if that's in a few weeks, if that's really, really smashing it, which I'm sure it will do, I'm sure you'll feel the pressure when you next come to.
Yeah.
And for me, that's the biggest problem. Why put that pressure on yourself to make it? You know you can make the music, you know you can do it, but there's always that just underlying pressure behind it. And if I can find a way, if any producer can find a way to eradicate that, that's. You try to ignore the numbers at times, don't you? You do. It's hard. I see with you turn it off, don't you? Yeah, you turn it off. I don't want the plays on my tracks to affect whether you're going to listen to it or not. Cause it's fucking irrelevant. Listen to the music, judge it for yourself. Do you know what I mean? That's big. That's a big step. Yeah, I think on SoundCloud, but you have to have like a pro account on that. Yeah, it's pretty cool, but yeah. Sometimes though, to be honest, if I drop a track, and obviously not every track is going to bang, and if I feel like after a day or two that the track isn't almost like where I'd want it to be, you can always just private it anyway if you're a bit like I've done that. Not very confident about how it's being received. But I've learned like, that's not the way anymore. Just either show everyone or don't show everyone. The numbers don't matter. It's the music that matters. Obviously. I think you know at the end of the day, really deep down, if it's that's it. You know, really. To be honest, it doesn't. It's probably the weirdest statement ever, but it doesn't fucking matter what anyone else thinks. No. Of like either your music, what you're doing. None of it matters. Why should it? Is it their life? No, it's not. So exactly. You do you. You carry on doing you. Just don't take the easy way. Just actually try. Like if you're gonna produce, just try. Don't just bang out a quick one. I did this in 3 hours. What do you think, Langerland? Nah, let's just allow that. Yeah. Shout out Langerland though. Shout out Langerland. Brought through a lot of people. I've discovered a lot of people through that network. I do rate it. I remember the day that was created, mate. Join the basement. What was it called? The basement. Yeah. BASS. Man, that was what it was called straight away, mate. Throwback.
Throwbacks.
Mad. Should we get into some of your tunes? You want to chuck your USBs in?
Yes, let me chuck these in.
2 minutes. Yeah, you chuck them now.
Have I not shown you this one?
I don't think so. I haven't heard any of your new stuff in so long.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it a bit low key.
Low key. Low key Lijah.
Low key Lijah. Right, pass them up. Which one is this one?
Yeah.
Hang on, Bob, hang on.
This one.
Shout out Joe Grayston, Kane Smith, my G. Coming through. Shout out Ruben, the Strange Algorithm series. That's true. If it was easy, everyone would do it. That's why not everyone's doing it. Everyone's trying, but no one sticks with it, you know. Just setting up the USBs. We ready to go?
Not yet. I'm just trying to find a track quick.
Yeah.
Give me a second. I just saw Space Gat and MPH. I was like so tempted just to play that. Literally, like, I love that tune too much, boys. You're killing it, seriously.
I can't wait for it to drop.
Neither, like, that's actually going to be
That's a move for Space Cat as well to get on Crewcast. That's, do you know what I mean? That's no messing about.
Well, that introduces me well, because this comes out on the Crewcast New Bloody.
No, what, you got Crewcast too? Yeah. Crewcast, hit me up, innit, please.
Yeah,
please.
help Albzzy, man. It's about time. Right. So this is called I Don't Fuck With Love.
Roses red.
This is my favourite one right now.
When I die, bury me with hate. Couldn't even see me dying. I shouldn't stay.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only.
Roses red. When I die, bury me with hate. Couldn't even see me dying. I shouldn't stay. Probably dead. Probably on the ground with blood. Roses red. Mine is fucking up. When I die, bury me with hate. Couldn't even see me dying. I shouldn't stay. I don't fuck with broken no more. No more. I don't fuck with broken no more. No more. I don't fuck with broken no more. I don't fuck with broken no more. I don't fuck with love no more. I don't fuck with love. I don't fuck with love. I don't fuck with love. Probably dead, probably on the ground with blood. Roses red, mine is fucking on my head. When I die, bury me with hate. Couldn't even see me dying. I shouldn't stay. Probably dead, probably on the ground with blood. Roses red.
Shout out TSAS.
When I die,
Tengu says just fell over sitting down to that drop, Mr. Lijah.
I
Fucking hell. Just remind us what that one's called and when that's out.
That's called I Don't Fuck With Love. It's coming out on Crewcast at some point on the New Blood EP. Whenever that's out, this is out. So,
oh wait, that is.
I mean, I've never made a VIP before. I might have to set you that one. Like.
Yeah. Hell, fucking yeah.
That's what I like to hear, Josh. Right. This next one. This came out on Par last month. It's called
Shout out Par.
Shout out Par. Shout out Ben gang. Yeah, this is called Hong Kong. I think it's a very different tune, to be honest. And I'm going in 5 minutes, so I thought I'd leave you with this one. The 140 things. Going into some bass line. I think you might like this one. Yeah, you're like SK. Get some bars in this one. Enjoy.
Shout out my little sister Ronnie. Locked in. Fire as always from Lijah, Hong Kong.
Thank you, my guy.
Out now. Par. Unfortunately, man like Jack's gonna have to go. Shout out Southern Rail.
Let me inform these guys real quick. Yeah, so I've come down from Bristol today. Yeah, I think it's about 4.5, 5 hour drive.
No way.
4.5, 5 hour journey. Yeah, and my trains were being so delayed that we started at 6:30 because I turned up at 6:30 here, but now I gotta go. So big up to Albzzy for bringing man through.
Big up you, G. Big up you.
Now I've got to come down, mate. These things 100%. Are too good.
As much I can get you involved in, I'm getting you involved in. Don't worry.
It's a thing, innit? Right. So, bless boys.
Give us 2 seconds to do a little changeover.
Yes. Catch the mic on the back of your chair. Yeah. Right. Safe everyone for tuning in. Carry on listening in. It's not done yet, even though I'm leaving. So obviously.
Sad
times. But you know, keep up the show. I'm gonna keep watching on the train, boys. So keep it going, yeah.
Safe for coming. I'll be watching out the window, watching you run for that train. I swear down, I'm going to watch.
Get it on film. You can get show the cameras, show me running. You can get it on your Instagram story.
I'll put it on my Instagram story. Check the Instagram in 2 minutes. I'm going to at this big window. You're going to see man running for his train, and maybe in 10 minutes you might see him back here if he misses it. Safe G. Good to see you again.
In a bit.
I'm going to hold up 2 minutes because I want to see my man running. Shortly after that, we're going to be moving on to chat with Mr. Jamie Miles.
Well, hello there.
Co-founder or owner of Oscity.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can catch man. Hang on. I didn't mention he's got to go down 8 flights of stairs first. So we'll give it a second. I'll play something new in the meantime from me and Dread MC.
Ooh, cheese. See him?
Not yet. I'm waiting. Shout out all those locked in. Gas, this has been sick so far. Mad fun. We're still not done yet.
Don't want to miss it.
This one, brand new from me and Dread MC. Premiere. I've never played anywhere actually. No one's ever heard it, but here you go. Let me know what you lot think of this in the comments. Big up the Oscity fam, you know it, Joe Bentley. Yes, Christian Shearer.
Big it up.
Shout out Sav. All the man there. Shout out my dad. Okay. So, we're going to move on. Let's talk to you, Jamie.
Hello, thank you for having me.
You're welcome. How are you doing?
I'm not too bad. It's an absolute pleasure to be here.
Oh, thank you. It's a pleasure to have you here. A lot of people don't know this, but I've known Jamie for...
Don't know how many years.
Since school, early school days. And before we knew each other was doing music. And after I left school, obviously I carried on with Albzzy. And we sort of, not lost contact, but...
Drifted apart.
Yeah, doing our own things and that, obviously, growing up and whatever. And then I see that Jamie's doing music shit these days. I was so gassed to see it. So gassed. So tell me about it. Explain the concept behind Oscity. Oscity.
Well,
can't get my words out.
The idea behind it, basically, what we started off doing it for was to give sort of producers that didn't have a name for themselves sort of a platform to get out there and get heard.
Right, that 100% respect.
Obviously, we started off doing that, and then obviously where we are now, we're now releasing stuff, Spotify, iTunes, get the distribution companies involved. We'll talk about it a bit later on, but we've got 2 EPs coming out in the future. And yeah, we're fucking... We're doing events. We're doing events. We did an event last week in Bristol, not Bristol, London.
Yeah.
Popped off. Honestly, it was good. Our next one we're doing 2nd of November is in Bristol. We can talk more about that later as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we're doing bits at the moment. We've got loads of shit going on. Loads of releases lined up. So yeah.
Wicked. So tell me, how did you get into music from the beginning? Not necessarily just Oscity, but how did you sort of what inspired you to get involved in music?
So it's quite interesting, really. Production wise. I was in year 8 in a science class, and I had my mate who sat next to me.
Who was the teacher?
Oh, Mr. Froome, I think. Mr. Froome, I think.
Shout out Mr. Froome, I remember that geezer.
And he was like, "Oh, I've been making beats, blah, blah, blah," and he showed me on his phone. And I was like, "Oh, man, how have you done that? What do you do to make it?" And he was like, "Oh, I use FL Studio." And I was like, "Oh, can you send me it?" Because obviously it's like 200 whatever quid, so I'd never money for it back then. So he sent me like a cracked link for it. Downloaded it, started trying to make like hip hoppy beats and stuff. But it's not really like all the music I listen to. Back then, that was the dubstep days for me.
The glory days.
Yeah, so I used to go up on YouTube and search up how to make the old dubstep synths and bass lines
Modern
and whatnot.
Talking, shout out.
Literally. And yeah, I was doing that for about 6 months a year, just making crap music, putting it on SoundCloud, getting no views, no likes, whatever, but it's just what you got to do, innit?
That's what you got to do, put in the grind. Shout out Jack Gillett saying, "Hold tight, Mr. Froome." Mr. Froome, if you're out there, shout out. Innit?
Give it a share if you're out there, Mr. Froome. But yeah, no, it was just a dubstep, and then from there, I sort of got into house a little bit, deep house, sort of listened to Shadow Child, people like that. And just making sort of shit house music again. And then from there, I sort of lost touch of it all. I sort of lost faith in what I was doing. Didn't think it was getting me anywhere, so I kind of just got a bit discouraged with it all and just sort of left it. Which is a shame, really, because I look back at it and I think, like, if I carried on doing it, where would I be now?
That's very true. It's very true.
But I think the positive thing to flip that on its head is the fact that I've started it again. And now I'm going
the main thing is you're here now doing
it now.
Exactly,
yeah. Like, the thing, if you told me when I started back up again sort of June last year, if you said to me now I'd be here doing this with you, running a fucking label, putting on events and whatever, I'd be like, shut up.
So in less than a year, you've created Oscity and...
Oh, yeah, no, Oscity started January this year. Our first release was the 14th of January this year.
And to see the movements you've done since then, the music you're releasing, the fact you've got distribution, that's crazy.
No, it's mad.
So crazy, man. I'm so excited for you. So excited for you.
And obviously one of our first releases obviously was with you.
I was like, I dropped my Cause and Effects.
Oh, what was it? I can't remember what it is. It was
it's the P Money one. Round the clock.
Yeah, that was it.
VIP mix I did. Gave it to them, help them launch and that. I went down. That's doing mad actually on SoundCloud still.
No, yeah, and we've got, I don't know if Tengu's still watching. We've got Tengu's Cardi B bootleg of I can't remember what that one's called now. Either my brain. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's popping up on SoundCloud still as well. But yeah, no, we're doing bits at the moment. We are like it's slow and steady, but it's definitely the progress is there. 100%.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Exactly.
Should we get into some of your new music?
I mean, yeah, why not? I mean, we've had grime, bass line. I think it's only right we do a bit of drum and bass.
That's what I was hoping you'd say after some of the stuff you showed me.
Definitely, and hopefully Bentley's still watching at the moment, because I'm about to play one of his tracks from the upcoming EP. What are we doing? Playing that now, or?
Let's do it. Give us 2 seconds to put USBs in. We'll play some new music. Oh, it's already in 2 seconds.
Perfect. Right. Hopefully Bentley is watching, because I've told him I'm going to play this a few times now, and every time I've gone to play it, it's always been something that's cocked it up, so I've not been able to do it. But
Tengu says hello.
Yes, big up Tengu every time.
Oh yeah, just to mention as well, those that can't catch this today, although you're obviously not listening, so you can't hear what I'm saying, but tell your friends, this is going to be uploaded straight to YouTube after the show, as will all the shows be. So you can go back and watch it, check the music, anything you miss, you can re-watch it and catch up.
Keep up to date with it all.
Up to date.
Right, should we run the rhythm?
Let's run the rhythm. First of all, let's tell us what the tune is, all the release information.
Yeah, so the release date so far, I think it's early December, this one's being released. This is Bereaved. This is the flagship track, in my opinion, for the EP. This is Bentley. Big up Bentley.
Big up Bentley.
Let's do it. Absolutely disgusting, this one.
Bentley is watching, he's here.
Yes, my guy Bentley. Big up. You deserve this.
I can feel a reload coming already.
Every time. Fuck off.
I had to do it. That's gas. So angry. Shout out Jordan Isaac.
My guy Jordan, big up.
Shout out Sus Locked In, my G. Killing it.
I don't know about anyone else, but I get Prodigy vibes from this one. Serious Prodigy vibes.
Trust me. I'm rating this, rating it.
Heavy, that's what we do at Oscity. Heavy only.
Heavy or nothing. few questions coming in about this one.
Hit me up. Come on, what we got?
Let's go through the comments. So we've got Joe Bentley, big up Jamie. Taylor Cunningham, yes Bentley.
Yes, Taylor, big up Taylor. Big up D&B Talk, by the way, as well. Huge family.
Shout out Alex Costello, my fucking G. This track is fucked. You know it, Jack. Big up SK from Kai Dupree. TSAS says, is that track online like iTunes and Beatport?
No, not yet. At the moment, the release date for this one is early December, so keep looking for that one.
Chris Hayes says, what is this stinker?
Good old Chris. This is Bereaved by Bentley. Like I said, this is coming out early December. It's not released as of yet, but it'll be coming out soon.
Chris Hayes says, Jamie keeps looking out the window as if feds are going to come and raid the gaff. Oh, fucking
Oh,
hope
shit.
not. Man's stuck
No,
now.
yeah.
Gone.
Quick bounce.
Go.
Yeah.
Going to jump into track number 2 now.
Right, so this one is a little number by Ghosty. Now, if anyone's listening, you'll know Ghosty for his bassline tracks. I can't remember any off the top of my head, but he is renowned for his bassline.
He is indeed.
Speaking of Lengerland anyway, earlier on, he posted up a little whip of this in Lengerland about a week ago now. Saw the whip and pounced on it, measured him for it. Wondering what he was doing with releasing for it, and he didn't have anything sort of going on with it. So I said at the end of the day, if you want to pop it over to Oscity, we'll be more than happy to take it on. It's fucking wicked tune. And he was happy to do it, sent us over the artwork for it, which is the first. Usually we do the artwork ourselves, but he got the artwork. Yeah, literally. But it's, I mean, I'll let the music do the talking, but honestly, if this doesn't get a wheel up.
If I'm here, I'm sure it's going to get a wheel up. Yeah. I can't help it. Feeling it already. Very mysterious.
Ghostly.
Slapman. I'll take your girl and Slapman. MC Albzzy.
We need SK's bars right now.
We do. It's coming. You know what's coming? Jeez, too much. From the top. When it's nice, you play it twice. That is a fucking tune.
Deary me, eh? The stuff we release on Oscity.
That's how you do it, isn't
That's
it?
how you do it.
No messing. So, we spoke to all my guests. We're nearing the end of the show. Before we go, any random questions, whatever, get them in the chat room. We'll try to answer them, not just for me, for the boys as well. Anything else you'd like to add, boys?
I mean, like I said, it's a pleasure coming down here. I think,
Appreciate
like
you
I
coming
said, this idea itself is sick. I think it's going to get so many people involved.
Oh, I rate that a lot. Thank you.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Thank you. Well, if that's the end of the show, thank you all for watching and that and locking in. I've been fucking nervous to do this. I've never done anything like this. Never done anything like this in my life. But obviously, jump out your comfort zone, do new shit.
That's what you got to do.
And I've had a fucking blast. So, Thank you all for watching. See you in the next one. You've been listening to Albzzy Behind the Socials. Catch me in 2 weeks' time at 6 till 7 on Monday with a brand new bunch of guests.